Hi Taurus, welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Taurus. If you are here to visit and cross-watch a Taurus, welcome in. And if you are a returning viewer, a subscriber, or if this is your very first visit to Grateful Empress, welcome in. I am extraordinarily grateful you are all here. General readings are not personal readings. They go out to thousands of people all over the world. They are not designed with one person or their situation in mind. Please use your own discernment to decide what belongs to you in the situation. It could be a sentence, a segment, the whole thing. Have fun while you're here and keep what belongs to your story. Leave the rest behind for a different Taurus that may need that message more than you. Every single reading I make on this platform is timeless. So let's say, for example, we're getting into the story today and you're like, absolutely none of that is mine. It's actually kind of normal if you think about the fact of what I just said. These readings go out to thousands of people all over the world every day. So if this is not your story at all, please feel free to go back into my entire catalog of videos. You are for sure going to find several other Taurus videos there. You will also find the readings for the other placements in your birth chart. You may find that you vibe more with your moon, your rising, your Venus sign, your Mars sign. All of that is it there. And lastly, if you are a Taurus here to cross-watch someone else, you're going to find your person's stories there as well, their readings. Everything that you do to interact with this channel, the fact that you're here to view this video, watching it, if you're here to hit the like button because it actually resonates with you, if you share it with your friends, if you become a subscriber to the channel, all of that helps my information go out to the algorithm of YouTube and it helps this channel to grow. So if this does resonate at all for you, I hope you will please consider hitting the like button, dropping me a comment to talk to me about it, and becoming a subscriber yourself. Okay, Taurus, your theme for today is starting off with something about the legal system. Somehow, good or bad, court or the legal process is going to affect and impact this relationship. We have the energy of number 25, the groundhog, and it says, "Wake up, dear one, from the slumber you find comfort in. The truth is seeking those ready to acknowledge it." There's something you're staying too comfortable in, and it's not where you're meant to be. Okay, we have the energy of 1414, light up. It says, "Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process." And we have the energy of progress. There's something here you're definitely moving forward towards, and you are making a lot of headway here. That's gorgeous energy. Okay, our undercurrent of our main deck, we have the Death card, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, and we have the Chariot. You have a lot of big energy on this. Taurus, you've got a Scorpio energy, you've got Virgo energy, and you have Cancer energy on this. What you don't see coming is there's a transformation happening in your life, albeit slow, okay? I mean, we're both horses, both entities moving in the same direction. Slow and steady wins the race towards you fully transforming out of your old life and into a new one. It's something you've looked at from every angle, and you know which way you want to go now. I think that's the beauty of this situation here, is that you really are in the driver's seat of your life at this moment in time. I think that there is something here that you're staying too comfortable in. It's either a relationship that you're currently in that you want to move away from, but it's almost like it's it feels comfortable. So what you really want is outside of your comfort zone. It's just your comfort zone's predictable, but you will be making some beautiful progress forward, even if you feel like you're not. That's coming in here. So Taurus, your energy is sat in the energy of the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. I love this card because I think it's such an interesting depiction of this. It's as if you're standing on the moon observing the earth instead of vice versa. I think it's like trying to gain perspective, trying to see things from every vantage point. It's like standing on the top of a mountain and turning yourself all the way around to look at every single direction. We have the energy of the Temperance, Sagittarius energy here. So this is you having been patient, persistent. This is you, I feel like, healing in the time that you have sort of in this transformative time. You've been healing, you've been growing. I think you've really been looking at things from every perspective, trying to gain a new perspective or trying to find your new way forward into the life that you have been manifesting. You've been patient for it. You've been moving slowly towards it. And it feels like you now know that what you want is like right around the corner. There's something coming for you that is so, it's really close now. But whatever that legal is, that's going to be interesting to see how that comes in. Let's get more messages here about your energy, Taurus. Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy, and Nine of Wands. I believe that you've always known that the investment you made a long time ago or continue to make with a person in your life, it's about to pay off. You're about to be reaping major rewards. Like the crops are ready to harvest. The timer is about to go off because the cake is done in the oven. There's something here that you intuitively knew that this day was going to come, and you're right here, right now. You're looking good doing it. You're moving forward. You do have a couple of boundaries. You have a couple of concerns. You have some things that you are going to, I think, lay out as framework because it's for you so important. But it's like you always knew that this was going to happen. And whatever it is, this lights you up and it feels really good. This is going to come after a fatality, an ending in your life. Something is going to end in order for this to come in. But I feel like you always knew that was coming too. It's like, wake up, dear one, from the slumber you find comfort in. I think that it's almost like where you've been, Taurus. Now, don't shoot the messenger. And also remember, tarot is energy and energy is fluid. It can move around in a reading. It can flip. It can reverse. It can go back and forth several times. Take what resonates. But I think the thing here is that you have been staying in a relationship with someone you deem as a placeholder for the person you truly want to be with. And the person that you're keeping as your placeholder, they have feelings for you. You care about them. You may even love them. That is not the person you know you're meant to be with. You're staying somewhere where you're comfortable because it's easy. But what you really want is progress forward towards where you know you want to go. We have the energy of 4, the house, and 27, the letter. So I think this is you, like the fatality is going to be with that person you're staying with as a placeholder, the comfort zone, what's felt safe and comfortable. Maybe it's that the person that you truly want to be with is with someone else and you have known about it. You may have had a flirtation. You may have had a friends with benefits situation. You may have had a situationship with that person. And you know that's the person you want to be with, but you have someone currently in your life that's sort of taking up the space of where you want that other person to actually be. Feels like you probably live with the person that's your placeholder. They feel comfortable to you. It feels safe to you. But there is an ending coming to that, and it's going to be coming in soon. Feels like it's there's going to be a lot of comments, written documents. If you own property with that person, let's say, for example, you own a house together, or you bought cars together, or you have a child together, something like that. I feel like that's where the legal system is going to come into play. You may even be married to this person that's you deem as your placeholder. But somehow here, I feel like you're going to be moving away from this person because you've always known that the person that you are meant to be with, you knew that they were going to be coming in because you've planted so many seeds with them a long time ago. This is where we're going to go with this because I feel like so many people, when they hear this stuff, they feel it triggers them to feel guilty or bad that they love someone that's not who they're with. Love your dark side too, because this happens to hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. It's not a Taurus issue. It's an everybody issue. Even the most well-intending of human beings, people that go to church, people that live by a solid dogma of their life that they would never do something like that. It happens to all of us. People find attraction or better connection with people outside of their marriage or partnership or relationships all the time. It's not, I'm not saying, oh yeah, go ahead and do that. But what I'm saying is I'm a realist. It happens all the time. So don't beat yourself up over it. Just honor the fact that we all have a light and a dark side inside of us. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with falling in love with somebody that you feel is deeply better connected to you. It's just, are you willing to unravel your life with your placeholder? So how is this person showing up for you? Their energy is in the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, and the King of Pentacles. I think this is the person you're wanting to move forward towards. This person appears to be making a decision in their life about being a life partner. It feels like this is the person that you've always known you were supposed to be with. I think that there is someone that are married. That might be why the legal system is here, because I think this person maybe is choosing to get out of that relationship. They too have stayed comfortable in that relationship for too long. Isn't it ironic, like the sense of comfort? Like the reason you're leaving is because things are uncomfortable, but the comfortability of having someone there in the house overnight, cooking, someone to talk to even. But that's not fair to both of your other people, because that gives those people false hope. And it might be time to honor the fact that this whole thing needs to go through transformation. We have Page of Cups. We have Two of Wands. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. And we have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like your person over here, I think that they've done such a deep amount of soul searching about what do they truly want in a relationship. And this is what they know they want. They want someone that will feed into them the way they feed into that person. They're looking for equal give and take. I think that this is someone who has made a decision. I love this deck. It's the Morgan-Greer deck because for many reasons I love this deck, but I love this card in this deck because there are not one but two people making this decision together. That blue hands both belong to this human. There's another hand here. And it feels like this is a decision that's a big one that's going to impact a lot of people. I feel like this person may have at least one child that is still of an age that maybe needs some help, needs consideration. So they could still be in school. They could be young. They could be a little kid all the way up to a senior in high school. But I do think that this person knows they have to make a decision, because when they went deep into the situation and looking at it, I think that what they see in that space is that they're not being fulfilled where they're currently at. I feel like they're being breadcrumbed where they're currently at, and they feel like this is how you guys are together, is fair, equal. You both invest, you both reap rewards and return on investment. It's a big decision to unravel a life, especially if there are children involved and other people to consider. And I think you know that too. We have the energy of 41, the bedroom. If you have been physically intimate with this person before, they love the way you two are together in that capacity. It's very trusting. It's very sacred. It feels so beautiful, and it lights this person up. Like the chemistry is undeniable between the two of you. I just heard that they knew when they met you that you were going to be the thing that shook up their life the most. We have the card of Judgment, that's Scorpio and Libra energy, and we have number 2, the Clover. I feel like this person is going through a total transformation. I feel like they've awoken in that Hermit energy. They've been illuminated to what it is they really want. They want to start out all over. They want to cleanse, clear out, purge out what's not meant anymore in their comfort zone. And I feel like they're so focused on like new opportunities, new blessings, and putting out those good vibes. I think that this Clover card tells me that this is lucky. It's happiness. It's good fortune between the two of you. I think this person likes to flirt with you via text message or in person. Like if you guys work together and you see this person daily, they walk by and they say, "Ooh, you look really good in that dress today," or "Oh, your caboose looks nice in those pants," kind of a thing. It's like a wink and a roll by type of an energy. Content with what I already have. I think that's how they feel when they're with you. They love the way they feel when they're with you. This also really does talk about that comfort zone. But listen, this reading is showing me neither one of you are comfortable where you're at, even though the parameter of it feels comforting. There's someone at home. There's someone to share meals with. There is someone to sleep next to at night. There's someone to have sex with from time to time. But what I feel like goes on here is that isn't fulfilling to either one of you, the current relationships you guys are in, it's just a comfort zone. But both of you are unhappy in that comfort zone. I used to go to therapy after my divorce, and my therapist was the most brilliant, amazing woman I have ever talked to in my whole life. She has been the person in my life that helped me the absolute most to move my life forward, to take accountability for myself, to know my responsibilities, to not keep making excuses or sitting in victim mentality. She taught me how to honor when something triggers me about another person. It is something I don't want to see about myself. And also, sure, you can stay in your bubble. That's a safe space, right? Everything's predictable in here. We know what's going to happen. We know our variables. We know the bad things, the good things, whatever. But what helps us grow and progress forward in life is to bust out of our comfort zone and take those chances, take those risks, step forward. So I think that's what both of you are being pushed by the universe to do here, and to choose each other, because I feel like you both know you were destined to be together. You both know it. It's not just one person knowing it. You both know it. It's just both of you need to make a decision to move away from your current partner so you have a space for each other. So what does this person want out of this relationship? What are their intentions, and what do they want in this relationship with you? We have the Emperor, Aries energy. We have the Two of Wands again. We have the Five of Wands, and we have the Queen of Wands. They're very fiery and they're very passionate about this situation. I think that this person, what they want right now is they want to stand in their power and to make this decision that they've already made. I think that they know that there's a lot of people that are going to feel a way about it. There's going to be people very unhappy about it. It's going to cause fights. It's going to be, especially with this child involved. But what they want is to be with you. I believe they see you as beautiful and warm and inspiring. And I feel like they never expected to come into this situation with you the way that it's come in. I think it took them by surprise, big time by surprise. It's like they knew their life was super unhappy, and they knew that they deserved better partnership. And really, when you came along their path, you lit up their world in a way that they were just like, holy crap, what? You intuitively knew that this person would come back to you You knew that this person would get a divorce and eventually choose to move forward with you. You knew that despite the fact that this was taking a very long time, even minimal progress was progress, and you were grateful for it. Wow. They're in love with you, so that's one of the motivators. And right now, they're not with you. Right now, they have been isolated away from you physically, and it hurts them. It almost makes them physically ill. I don't mean vomiting. Well, maybe somebody, I don't know. But it's almost like it just exhausts them to not be with you. Like keeping up the facade of what the outside world thinks is a good relationship that this person is in is exhausting. Even to their children. It's like they're trying so hard to protect their kids and their parents and their friends and their coworkers and whatever it is. But really, they feel so lost without you and alone without you and afraid without you that it really is exhausting to them. We have the energy of expectations. So I think that they have an expectation for this relationship with you that fills all of their hopes, all of their dreams, all of their aspirations, and they've been very patient for this to happen. But in reality, they are ready. They want this so badly. It almost hurts how bad they want this. They know that they have to make a choice. They know that you do too. They know that you have things you need to move out of the way for them to make room for them. And they know that they've got to make a life shift. We have 2, the Falcon. We have 8, the Tower, Scorpio energy. And we have the Temperance card of Sagittarius. Both of you have had to be so patient. For someone here, this has gone on for upwards of 14 years. The whole dynamic. I feel like this is for someone, their choice now is to rise above where they're currently at, their comfort zone. They want you to do the same thing. It is time to put things into place, like strategize and plan for the future. Call in the Tower in the current situation you're both in and to end those cycles and move forward together. The 2 of you together, no longer you over here with your comfort zone, them over there with their comfort zone. It's almost like it's time to take a leap of faith. But be gentle with yourself during this time, because this is a big shift you guys are going to go through, and there will be people that will get hurt. There are going to be feelings that get said. There will be things that happen that are hard to navigate. Just be kind to yourself in the middle of this. Like when this is all coming in, you're ending something with another person. They're going to be ending something with their person. You guys have to make space and discuss, how do we move forward? How do we emerge as a couple? How do we build our own new life together? How do we do this? And there's a lot that goes into that. And so just be very kind to your heart. Be very gentle with your soul on this, okay? So how does this person truly feel about you? We have the World, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio energy. We have the Hierophant, which is your energy as a Taurus. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Swords. This person, how they feel is they want this comfort zone situation for both of you to be closed out. They want it done with. They want to step forward into partnership with you. I feel like partly they're a little bit irritated that it's taken this whole thing so long to unfold. If I'm being as clear as I can possibly be, it's that despite the fact that this has taken such a long time to come in, they have always known that they would move forward towards you and build an empire with you. I think they're angry or somewhat irritated or hurt by the fact that you got into another relationship with someone else as a placeholder for them to come back. I feel like that person that you're with is somewhat the catalyst for them to speed up a little bit. They've been working hard on figuring out how to move forward towards you a little faster than what they were originally intending. They may have told you, look, I've got one kid left in school and I've got to get them through school before I can do anything. And then you moved forward in your life, and it really was, I think, the conduit for this person to be like, oh my God, if I don't do something, they're going to end up getting engaged to that person or married to that person, and then I will never have them. But that also, they're angry that that happened at all. I don't know that I feel like they're angry with you, because it feels like that would be foolish to say, well, I didn't want you to do this. I wanted you to wait for me. That's a very selfish person. And I don't think that this person feels selfish. I think this person feels like they know they caused this. They know they caused sort of you moving forward, especially if they told you that they had to wait till they had one last child to get all the way through school. And they also, I don't think they ever asked you to wait. I just think they thought you were always going to. But that's not fair, because that would have expected you to be alone. And that's not how we grow, is by being alone. So when you did move forward and find this partnership that you're in, that's your placeholder, that was necessary to happen. It was meant to happen that way for both of you in two different reasons. It got this person to stop moving so slowly, because look, we've gone from the slowest moving knight in the deck to the fastest. So it got them to move. And it also, I feel like, is like getting you to realize that what you chose was another iteration of a lesson you already had gone through, and you were given the same lesson again, and you're like, okay, you know what? I learned it. I'm done. I need to move forward here. We have the Five of Cups. They do have some regrets about what happened between the two of you in the past. Two of Pentacles and Seven of Cups. I think that they're a little confused as to possibly, are you willing to leave this person behind? Is that fair for them to ask you to walk away from that person because they're ready to walk away from theirs? I feel like this is someone who has a lot of integrity. They have a lot of emotional intelligence. This is someone who does not just expect the world to revolve around them, and they know that asking you to wait would have been so unfair. Like, if you were supposed to be alone for 8, 9, 10 years. No, I don't think so. And we should never wait for someone. We need to go live our lives so that we can learn and grow. But look how they feel when they're with you. They feel like they're the king. They feel like, or a queen. They feel like they are, they have very high honor when they're with you. They're proud to stand next to you. They love the way people, when you've been side by side with this person, people stop and stare at the two of you. You're striking together. You are a power couple. You are a dynamic duo that people notice, whether it's the way you look together, whether it's your physical stature, whether it's the happiness, it's all of it. It's the aura that the two of you exude together. That's how they feel when they're with you. But they're confused as to if you're going to leave this person behind. And they also don't feel like it's fair to ask you to, just because they're ready to leave their partnership, their marriage, whatever. They don't feel like it's fair to ask you to do the same thing. So they may already be going through this and not telling you because they want you to get to that on your own. They don't want to be the reason for this to break up, because if it didn't work out between the two of you, then they don't want you to say, yeah, and I left someone great behind because I thought you were going to be the person. But I don't necessarily see that in this relationship dynamic. This feels very high vibrational. This feels like a blessing for both of you. We have the energy of 10, the loons, and 19, the clock. So they feel that the connection between the two of you is very deeply committed. They feel so connected to you, like this is the most uncommon bond they've ever been in. And they feel like they are all in with you. When they step forward and they emerge forward, they are all in. Like they pushed all their chips into the center of the table, and that's what they're banking everything on, is you and them together. They feel like it's time. They feel like this relationship between the two of you has stood the test of time. Like I said, for someone here, this has been upwards of 14 years. So the fact that you're both here now at this pivot point where it is finally time for this to start coming in and getting out of comfort zone, they feel like this relationship has really stood a solid test of time. Like you guys are still deeply committed. You are here for the hope of what's to come, that you love one another, you're invested in one another, you've built a lot together already. You're being called upon to nourish yourself and this relationship. So feed into this. If this is the person you truly want, and I can see that it is, nourish it. Add a little extra zhuzh to your communications. Make sure you tell this person every day, I want to be with you. I choose you. I want this life with you. Make sure you're watering that, because I know this person wants you badly. They're leaving behind a life in order to be with you, and that's a big responsibility. That's a heavy load. They're doing it because of the connection between the two of you and the way that they feel when they're with you, and all of the things that have happened between the two of you and the investment that's there. They believe in this more than anything, and I have to tell you that it deeply feels to me like this person, it's all or nothing. Like they want it all with you, or they won't be with anybody else. It really does feel like that. They're pinning everything in their future on the life that they want to build with you. And that feels, it feels committed to me. I don't think it feels desperate in this energy. What I'm channeling from them is it feels hopeful, insightful, and happy. So the timing of this to come in is between now and the next January. So I know when I'm filming this, it's the middle of March. So that feels kind of far away, but understand if this kiddo back here is a senior in high school, it's going to be about a year probably moving forward to make sure things are ready to open up and come in. So Taurus, if this is your story, please hit the like button, drop me a comment below to talk to me about this, and please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will talk to you next time. Bye, Taurus.